Hi everyone, I'm Zakir Ahmadov. I'm from Azerbaijan and I work in Azercard Limited Liability Company as a Chief Business Officer. Azercard is the first and the biggest card processing center in Azerbaijan, and it serves 21 banks as in Azerbaijan and as well abroad. First of all, I would like to wish all of us soon salvation from this virus that swept almost the entire world. And this is our Turkish greeting methods that we used before the virus and offer you to do the same. About the course, I would like to thank Harvard and Get Smarter for this wonderful online FinTech course. Also would like to thank my staff and my tutors and also my classmates that motivated me with the activity and I tried to do my best. In this course we had the 6 problems that we need to solve and I chose the third one. The third one is Juvo. I will try to explain, in my opinion, the problems, the challenges that Juvo will face in the future and will offer my solutions for some of them. So, about the Juvo's market. For me, the Juvo is very disruptive and very dangerous for the traditional financial institutions, and also Juvo is a bright instance of FinTech. Juvo brought a new life to the data that mobile network operators and financial institutions collect. Before the Juvo, mobile network operators and financial institutions use their data in order just to upsell or cross-sell their products or services. But with the Juvo, they can calculate them very well and monetize them and sell the data to other participants of the market. And as I said, Juvo is dangerous and disruptive for the financial institutions, traditional financial institutions, because they no need any branch, physical branch or physical contact with the clients to open an account or to lend them. But alongside the opportunities of Juvo, it also has many challenges that we will discuss it. But a little bit about the history of Juvo. Juvo was founded in 2014, just after 1 year. Juvo partners with Millicom in 6 countries in Latin America. And in 2016, it partners with cable and wireless in 14 Caribbean countries. And 2017, it cross overseas and launch a business in Europe with Dutch Telecom. In 2019, it launched its FIDAS platform, the main business direction of Juvo. And currently, Juvo has 3 global locations in San Francisco, in Singapore, and in São Paulo. Juvo has many valuable partners in the world. Some of them Wing, Nokia, Samsung Next, Ericsson, and etc. So how Juvo works, we can see from the next slide. Here we can see a little example of Juvo. Juvo collects the data from mobile network operators and financial institutions, and with a simple formula of mobile network users minus the financial institution clients equals the unbanked people. After this, Juvo used their own algorithm and calculates and filters the people with less risks and resell this data to the mobile network operators and to the financial institutions. What we have, how huge this market is, and what challenge Juvo will face in the future. Let us see the size of the market. We can see that in 2019 there were 6.8 billion users, and according to the prediction of Statista, it will grow from year to year, and in 2023 it will almost 7.5 billion mobile users. And market is a really huge and continually grows, and Juvo needs more accurate approach and trouble-proof servers along the world. From this slide, we can see that where the unbanked people are located, and according to the global FinTech, 1.7 billion adults lack an account in the world. Nearly half of them lives just in 7 countries. These are China, India, Indonesia, Pakistan, Nigeria, Mexico, and Bangladesh. This is also the challenge for Juvo, as in order to work with these clients, Juvo can get these clients, the half of them just in the 7 countries, but rest clients it need to work with the entire world. 56% of them are women. According to the Juvo.com, 68% of adults are unbanked, and 83% of them uses mobile phones. This is a very interesting information, just because Juvo needs only the mobile phones in order to attract the clients, and almost all of the unbanked people are potential users of the Juvo. And according to the Juvo, about 4 billion people worldwide are lack of formal financial accounts. And here we can see that not only the unbanked people are clients of Juvo, but also other people's partners can become the users of Juvo as well. But here we can see a problem for Juvo, because half of them out of labor, according to the global FinTech, and another half employed or seeking work. Much of them are not have bank accounts just because they have not enough money to open an account. And due to the legislation, the financial institutions, also mobile network operators, cannot work with these clients, cannot lend them just because they are too risky, and they are not credit worthy. But we will not offer the solution for this problem. We will go further and look for other problems. The main problem, in my opinion, is a problem that we can see from the words of the Aristotle Socrates, the chief data officer of Juvo. His words, "The path is, in my view, quite clear. Integrate with more mobile network providers." And here we can see the problem. The problem is very clear. The main problem is the regulation. As the regulation in the countries are different, regulators' approach are very radical for the new startups, especially when they come from abroad. And the second problem is cooperation. Juvo needs to cooperate with the at least one mobile network operator and one financial institution. Just because the lack of resources, both the time and the staff, Juvo will have a problem in entering the whole market. And indeed, Juvo will has the next problem, and this is the competition. Last but not the least, just because today we see because of the coronavirus, no man can go out, and we are trying to work from our homes. We can go out, we can even go to our works, and in these days the online business, the FinTech business is very popular, and Juvo will has more competitors in the future than they have today. In my opinion, Juvo has two approaches to solve this problem. First of them, work directly with the mobile network operators and financial institutions and regulator. But in my opinion, this is not the good way to enter the new markets, just because they have no enough staff and no enough time for it. My offer, the Juvo need to find a partner in the local market and work indirectly with the mobile network operators and others. For me, this is a multiprocessor. This is a processing center because multiprocessing center works with the banks and works under the regulation and has partnership with mobile network operators as well. Why a multiprocessor? Why I offer a multiprocessor for Juvo? Not because I work in processing center, just because the multiprocessor already has strong and secure built up partnership with banks. Multiprocessor is under regulation and has a direct exit to the regulator, knows local credit market in details, just because it holds banks' transaction data and ready to invest, and know the banks that ready invest as well. Why multiprocessor is ready to invest? First of all, banks are tended to build own in-house processing center, and this is a threat for the multiprocessor. Traditional banking, as we said, is under this threat in whole, and this is a very nice opportunity for the multiprocessor to make a new FinTech business. They are interested in new FinTech business because they are already in the FinTech, and they are working with international payment systems, and from time to time they invest more money to the new business, to the new technologies. Alongside with the advantage of partnership with multiprocessor, Juvo will has some disadvantages as well. Just because Juvo has to share fees with multiprocessor, multiprocessor can stop investment in the next steps, and multiprocessor can try to force out Juvo from the market after it will gain the secrets of business model. But despite all the disadvantages, in my opinion, partnership with a multiprocessor is the right way, just because with multiprocessor, Juvo will cut the time to market as it will not work directly with regulator, with MNOs and FIS. As in case of blockchain in Georgia, with multiprocessor, Juvo can cooperate with regulator more easily and with the government more easily. And with multiprocessor, Juvo will have access to available data of card transactions, and also the partnership with banks will be more easily. And with multiprocessor, Juvo will get a strong partner in the country, and with multiprocessor, Juvo will get a strong partner which are ready to invest. That's all. I tried to explain my point of view about the Juvo, about the challenge that Juvo will face in the future, and try to offer solutions for them. Thanks a lot. Welcome. Have a nice day. Take care of you.